My dear, even angels cried when they saw how gently you broke me. You touched my soul like it was yours to destroy. I never knew love could come with knives hidden in kisses. You studied my heart just to learn how to shatter it. You held me like a prayer, then dropped me like a secret. I wasn't ready for your kind of cruelty masked as care. What you did wasn't love, it was possession wearing perfume. I still flinch when someone loves me gently because you didn't. Your silence bruised me louder than your words ever did. I begged the universe to send me love, not a lesson. I didn't fall for you, I was pushed by your false light. The worst betrayal is when someone uses your love as leverage. You didn't leave me, you erased me mid-sentence. You made me trust you just to prove I shouldn't. Your eyes promised safety while your hands rehearsed my undoing. I thought we were magic. You were just a trick. What we had wasn't love. It was emotional architecture built to collapse. You held me like I was yours, then gave me away. I thought we were healing together. You were hiding knives. Your love felt like God until it turned into a punishment. I saw forever in your eyes, and it ruined my present. You didn't break my heart. You rewrote it without consent. I carry your betrayal like a phantom limb. You fed me hope while starving me of truth. You kissed me like a cure, but poisoned every inch. You made forever feel like a trap I walked into. I was loyal to your lie, and now I bleed truth. You used my softness as proof I'd never fight back. You called me dramatic, but I was just drowning in silence. You didn't steal my heart, you vandalized it. I still dream of your kindness, but wake up haunted. I never expected you to become my trigger. You made me believe in something just to watch me doubt it. You didn't leave scars, you carved out pieces. You didn't cheat, you committed emotional murder. You taught me how to love pain. Your goodbye was rehearsed. My trust wasn't. You taught me lessons I never asked to learn. You smiled like a savior, but kissed like a storm. You convinced me I was the problem. I believed you. You stitched your pain into my peace. You didn't love me. You fed off me. You handed me roses, but every petal was guilt. You kept me close until I became inconvenient. You read my soul, then burned the pages. You didn't leave me broken. You left me rewritten. You held my wounds open just to feel powerful. You whispered promises you never meant to keep. You left fingerprints on my trauma. You were the silence after every scream. I gave you everything, and you made it look small. You didn't love me, you studied me. You used my love as a weapon against me. You never planned on staying, you just needed a mirror. You opened my heart like a book, then skipped the ending. I became a stranger, trying to make you feel at home. You painted me with colors you'd never let dry. I was your temporary comfort. You were my forever wound. You disguised destruction as desire. You hurt me quietly, then blamed me for screaming. You taught me the difference between attention and affection. You left, but the echo of your betrayal stayed. You buried me beneath your guilt. You made abandonment feel like routine. You were never confused. You were calculated. You promised change, but you only changed masks. You looked like a lesson disguised as a soulmate. You said love, but meant control. You kissed me with intentions I never understood. You kept me around to feel wanted, not loved. You were the storm I asked to stay. You made me grieve someone still breathing. You replaced me like I was never real. You loved the version of me that broke for you. You trained me to apologize for my boundaries. You loved me like a hobby, not a home. You were the ghost haunting my living heart. You built intimacy just to set it on fire. You touched my body, but ignored my soul. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. You made me question my ability to recognize danger in disguise. You took my trust and repackaged it as naivety. You were the wound that smiled back at me. I loved the potential in you, not the damage you caused. You silenced me, then blamed me for the distance. You broke what you swore to protect. You loved the idea of me, not the reality. You taught me patience just to test its limits. You gave me hope, then punished me for having it. You watched me fall, then asked why I was broken. You confused passion with punishment. You made love feel like survival. You covered me in words, but never meant a sentence. You saw my light, then tried to claim it. You turned my love into a battlefield. You called it growth, I call it damage. You said goodbye like it was overdue. You taught me how not to love again. You dragged my soul through your insecurities. You didn't fall out of love. You climbed out.